Okay,
I like it.
I'm done eating on the pod.
Thank you.
They just look delicious, and I just had to have some.
Oh, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Do you enjoy a good nut?
I enjoy a good nut. I don't know what man doesn't enjoy a good nut every once in a while. It's the nature of our way.
All right. I'm ready for some beer.
I am definitely ready for some beer. I just got back from a freaking hot ass walk. I got started a little too late out there, and I paid for it. It's fucking hot outside.
You look sweaty. California.
I am sweaty. Like I took off my hat for a moment, and I was like, "No, I'm gonna keep this mop under wraps for now." Fuck that.
Oh my god.
But speaking of beer, do you have yours on you right now?
You know it.
Oh, burr.
Let's do it.
Tell the people what the hell we have in store for today.
We got a Rip Brewery, which is one of my favorite breweries.
Absolutely, of course.
Loose Trucks. It's a skateboarder looking kind of beer.
Right. You got like a Dead Kennedy's tattoo on the calf there. I love beer tattoo on the upper thigh. That sexy, muscularly toned upper thigh. You got what is that? Black Flag sticker tattoo. You got the Misfits on there as well.
Rad.
Pretty tight. But yeah, it's like just straight up like cool look to it. It's a 7% West Coast IPA.
Okay.
With some Amarillo, Columbus hops. Let's see. They created a deep, dank flavor of sweet, ripe tangerine, pine, and hop resin.
Doesn't sound good, but I bet it's going to be amazing.
I'm glad that they're using words like deep and dank. That sounds awesome.
I like to get nice and deep and dank. Oh, yeah.
It reminds me of the inner core of my anus, to be honest with you. Just deep and dank. As always, parents, I'm so sorry. You choose to press play every week.
Yeah. Why are you still listening?
Why is anyone still listening, really?
I don't know, but some people still do.
Somehow, some way, we have the hits. So thank you to all of you who are doing so.
I tend to tune out even when we're recording, so I don't even know what we're talking about.
Nor do I blame you for that. Nor do I blame you. Oh my god! Oh, you look beautiful now. Did you just turn on your light?
That's been on.
Oh, it's been on. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it just hit you just right.
I think the way I moved. Wait. There it is.
I poured some of my mug right here just for a little shot of the color, and actually it does look pretty accurate to camera. Yeah, it's pretty clear. I'm not sensing deep and dank just from the coloring of this bad boy, but I'm excited to try it nonetheless. It's by Rip Brewing, RIIP beer company, which as John and I have mentioned in the past, we're big fans of. Nice little local spot in SoCal. So without further ado, let's try this.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay. Deep and dank.
I was gonna say that I definitely get that dankness.
A little bit, yeah. Just the slightest hint of like marijuana sprinkled in it. Even though not.
Do you taste the tangerine?
I'm not really getting that, to be honest with you. Are you?
No, not at all. Not at all.
I'm fine with that though too. That's fine. You know what? Whenever IPAs claim to be fruity, but I don't really get that, I'm fine with it ultimately because it's just like a light essence of it might be there, but it's not distracting or overpowering.
Okay.
I like my IPA to taste like an IPA. God damn it! Just simple as that.
I agree. Yes. Except when they're stouts, then I want them to taste like IPAs too. I close my eyes.
Be a little biased.
I close my eyes so tightly, and I go, "This is an IPA," and then it tastes like coffee, and now I'm grossed out.
Sounds like the first time you went down on me. Yeah, just close your eyes and just pretend IPA.
Pretend IPA. That was not IPA.
That was not IPA.
It tastes like one of your walks.
No ball powder involved either. And nothing wicking what's going on downstairs. Ain't nothing wicking that.
Oh my god. You have definitely piqued my interest with this ball powder.
Absolutely. I'm not going to say the brand name because they're not sponsoring the show this week, but in general, Yeah, I recommend doing it. Let me give you a pro tip real quick to anyone who is not deep in the ball powder game.
Do I lift the sack or do I squeeze the sack?
Oh, never squeeze the sack. Don't never squeeze the sack. You're squeezing the sack, you're doing it wrong. Like, it's different if, like, you're not
squeezing
heavy
the sack, you're doing it wrong.
with that young SO, then sure, yeah, maybe like a tight little but again, double up.
Never go full squeeze.
Never go. I mean, you want to go full squeeze, you're going to go full death. Yeah, go full die at that point. No, I'm good. But like, a nice little playful tickly tackle. That's okay for sure. If you're applying the powder to your crotchal region, then yeah, by all means, little tickly tackle. And then you gotta just make sure you lift the package, the love package that you got. Got to get all up on there. Make sure that, huevo uno, huevo dos are nice and covered decently.
My huevos.
The huevos rancheros.
Definitely rancheros.
Definitely. It's going to feel like and smell like a ranchero after a little bit. I'll tell you what. After a long day out on la mesa. But anyway, you got to get, of course, between like your gooch and your upper thigh, like right where friction can get involved.
Okay.
And then of course you got to go for the Guccial berry right there as well. Just make sure the whole desert plain has nothing but rich powder there. And then for like the deep pro tip that you got to make sure you wash your hands after just get a little bit down the crack as well. Just make sure that you and your body are prepped and ready to go, because you never know if you're going to meet a fine senorita or a fine senor or whatever you're into, and you want to make sure that you're farm fresh down there and ready to lay some eggs, if you know what I'm saying.
The only reason I feel like I won't take this advice from you is because you didn't mention the most important, tastiest spot of the lower region.
Tastiest? Okay, by all means. Enlighten me, sir. Enlighten all of us listening.
The cooch.
the gooch, yes. The guy cooch, of course. As it's commonly been known. No, yeah, like I said, you got to get the whole desert plain down there, that being the gooch, the landing strip, the male landing strip, of course.
Oh my god.
Most definitely. Or, for you ladies out there, I don't know if I recommend vaginal application, if you will. I'm trying to sound scientific right now, okay? We're using technical terms.
You mean the vajayjay?
This is no longer a joke portion of the podcast.
The vajayjay is what you're talking about.
That's what the gynecologists actually call it. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. I don't know if I would apply powder directly on said area, but the vajazzle is totally fine.
Oh.
Just right in between that, little centimeter space you got there between plan A and plan B action, and then lucky action. Okay. Those two little areas right there. Small spot, but you can always apply it there.
Now I have to ask a question as a bro. This is
as a bro
to bro question. Have you ever just put a little bit of extra powder in your booty and decided to pedo and see how big of a cloud you can make as bros?
I have not yet taken that venture. I've never just had like an accidental slip during application. No.
Time to make it a purpose.
I know, right? Right, just make like an early Christmas, a Christmas in June right now or something like that.
Make it a Christmas card. Christmas card for sure. Just a little bit of your ass at the beginning part of the card, and then the cloud of smoke.
Oh, so I'm gonna go on all the hikes and do all the squats to make sure that my butt is like picture ready.
Picture ready. Okay.
Yes, picture ready. It's gonna be like a nice side profile, and then just like a nice little of dust. Absolutely, I'm down with it. And you'll know what happened. You'll know what caused it.
Oh my god! Wow,
it's a genius Christmas card.
Sold,
idea, sir.
I want this product.
I want it now too. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What about if we make our own butt powder and we call it Beer Belly Butt Powder?
Oh my god! It even sounds catchy.
Yep. Yes. Beer Belly Butt Powder.
Beer Belly Butt Powder. Find it at all your local stores.
BBBBP.
I'm so down. That's actually a great idea. Spitting facts right now. Or as you would say a couple episodes back, facts.
Yeah, 100%. It can be a good pitch. It can be a good pitch.
I agree. I 100% agree, my sir. It's so bad. What the hell were we talking about? The beer. So yeah, light on tangerine.
Wow, we really went off, didn't we?
I remember the pro tip I was going to say. Get talc free. That way, you're nice and protected. Don't get talc in your body powder. Look specifically for talc-free body powder products. Works well in the pits, works well down the crack, works well in every crevices of your human body. Do it behind the knees and look like a fool. Every crevice. Okay. Any crease you could think of.
Okay.
Oh, like a gas bubble right in my stomach already. God damn it.
Let it out, AJ.
Oh, it was a baby one, but
tiny baby.
A little bit more.
There it is. So
I could use a couple more pours of this, but go on. I'm sorry.
We didn't really talk about it in person, so I'm curious about your opinion of the Blind Rabbit. Oh, I know. When we were drunk, we talked about something, and I said save it for Beer Belly. What was that?
Was that Street Fighter 6?
That's what it was.
That's right. That's
okay.
right.
Okay.
Fuck the friendship. Save it for the podcast.
Mm-hmm. Who are you?
Who am I even? So yeah, I mean, as of an episode ago, we've already had a couple of reveals, quite a bit of reveals of fucking Street Fighter 6. Looks. I mean, graphic wise, like 1v1, it looks great. I think all the characters look really cool. I think the art style is pretty damn sick. I'm glad that they have like the hip hop vibe back from like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike.
S3.
Yeah, S3.
Yeah.
It looks really fucking cool. And then just today, before recording, they released like a Guile trailer. So Commander Guile looking sick as hell too. He looks good.
Different. Yeah,
I like his beard. He's got some scruff on him. He looks like he's ready to kick some American ass.
They all got beard, AJ. Even Chun-Li at this point. That seems to be the trend.
It seems to be the trend. Just give a little facial hair and they're good to go. But yeah, I like his look. He looks good.
And his super looked dope. Was he like the first one where they actually showed a legit super?
Like from start to finish, I want to say so. Yeah, like they've shown clips of what Luke's looks like. They've shown like clips of what Ryu's like Shoryuken super looks like. A little bit of Chun-Li, but not much else. Like that. I agree.
That was like from beginning to end, and it looked pretty sick.
Yeah, it's freaking dirty. He looks like just a brutal ass motherfucker, and somehow they made him look even buffer than in Street Fighter 5.
They all look a little bigger.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, speaking of which, one thing I really liked is like so I was reading like the bio of Ryu on the website, and apparently like this is like the oldest Ryu has ever been in the series, like the furthest along in his training he has ever looked. And obviously I would think like, with moves that are like only multiple frames long, like the attacks look like what the attacks look like, whatever. But apparently, since like it's further along in the Street Fighter timeline, finally for the first time in forever, like I guess his moves, like his stances and the way he does the moves, are like intended to look more like masterfully crafted. I guess now, like you could tell he's leveled up his skills in the lore of Street Fighter just based off how he does his attacks now compared to older versions of the games, which is kind of neat. Like little attentions to detail like that is pretty fun.
Yep, that's next gen ish because it's not fully next gen.
It's gonna be on your Nintendo PS4? DS, your N64, and your PlayStation 2s. Yep,
it's gonna run like shit, but it'll definitely run it.
But it'll get on there. You can buy it. Will it work very well? I don't know. but yeah, like what PS4, PS5. Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, all that good stuff. So I'm hyped for it. I'm really excited. I'm going to buy it obviously whenever it comes. I think it's not due till next year, but yeah.
Yeah, that's not too long from now. I'm pretty excited. But at the same time, I want a crossover game. I don't care at this point. I don't care if it's Marvel versus Capcom or not. Just Capcom versus something or Capcom All-Stars. But I don't want SNK. That's still too Street Fighter-y for me.
Oh, really? All right, fair enough. I respect that opinion. Actually, when is there's supposed to be a Capcom showcase, and everyone's like saying, like rumors that there's going to be a Marvel vs. Capcom
that shit ain't
announcement. I doubt it won't. It will ever happen. But I mean, let's just see when that is. June 13th. So that's not as of this recording. It's not for 4 days. So we still got a while. But hey, by next week we'll be talking about it if there's anything exciting. But apparently, it's guaranteed to rumor or to announce stuff for Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, and quote unquote more. More starts with M. Marvel versus Capcom starts with M. I'm just saying,
no,
it's definitely not going to happen.
You're connecting way too many dots, bro. That's just, it's dead. I would be surprised if we see that game in the next 10 years. Like, it's just not going to happen.
I think that's a very fair time estimate for sure. At minimum, a decade. It's so sad.
And the good thing is, if you're really dying for a newer version of it, there's always EX or whatever they're calling it now, the modded version of Marvel.
You're absolutely right. And it looks sick as hell, too.
Ultron looks fucking dope.
Yeah. He really looks awesome.
Yeah.
I love like how they were able to translate him from Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite to 3. It's like such a cool idea.
Him and Monster Hunter.
I still haven't seen much gameplay of Monster Hunter now that you mentioned it.
Really? There's a YouTuber
I need to take some time.
Named Glass. And he usually posts combo videos whenever one of these new characters come out.
Okay. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm so ready for that.
She looks a lot like her MVCI self.
Does she still have her handgun instead of her bow and arrow? Or did they give her the bow and arrow? I forget. I think they did give her a bow and arrow.
It's a bow and arrow, yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember like in the early days of when they were designing her to be modded into Marvel 3, she had like the Wesker gun or something like that.
I was funny. Like, I had never played Monster Hunter, so I can't say you're wrong.
No. I wasn't trolling. Like legit, that's what it looked like for like the first few weeks of her like being designed.
Yeah,
like she definitely. Like just go ahead.
Her level 3 looks like her level 3 from MVCI. They did a pretty good job on that. Sick. I think like Ultron's isn't the best, but they did whatever they could.
I mean, I think his attacks look great, really. Like I thought they did a really good job with how it all looks. I thought it was kind of neat. And like the way they were able to like implement his drones also was kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Like they have all their same properties from Marvel. From Infinite.
So fun fact, they had to link Ultron to Frank West because I guess Frank West's character is like hard locked with the zombies. You know how he can throw the zombies, and the drones are made off of those zombies.
Interesting. And so what they just put like character animations into the zombies then to make like the different poses that the different drones have.
Yeah, and then they're able to, change the physics of them and do whatever they want, which is why they do have like the push or the blast that comes out from them. But I guess Frank West is the only character that has the ability to send out those type of things. So that's why when you pick Ultron, it's going to be over the Frank West slot.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now that you mention it. Wow. Nice. That's pretty exciting. But yeah, dude, I actually was really liking his gameplay. I watched for probably by like a half an hour of just seeing what he's capable of. It was really fun to see. I can't wait to see like what people do when as that version of the game continues to get bigger and bigger.
I feel like because it's at this point a Mugen, it probably will never get huge. But
I see what you're saying.
I mean, because anybody can put any character in and make them super broken. It's not based off of a team. It's literally random people. I mean, there are the main gods who mod the game, but there are randos like the guy who made Captain Commando. He kind of came out of nowhere.
Oh, really? He wasn't even like that big in the community of modding.
Yeah,
or at least for that game.
At least for Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and randomly he posted a video with just I think it's his walking animation, and then so it's too much like Mugen. It's great, obviously, and there are some things about Mugen that are really fun. But I'm sure you've seen those videos where you pick the one character that has the one super and you just win.
yeah, of course. There's like god characters. I'm sure that you can actually play as God in Mugen too and all that stuff. Yeah. But at least I'll say from the modders who have put real care into what they're doing, and as far as making characters in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 EX or whatever, I don't know. At least they're putting characters that are relevant to the series. You know, like they're putting characters that like theoretically could have been in there all along. You know, which is part of the fun.
I think the only one that I was very meh about was Hank. I don't even know.
Hunk from Resident Evil.
Yeah, I felt like where you were going with this character should have just made Winter Soldier from a VCI.
That's a fair point. I guess just to be a little different, but still stick to the Marvel vs. Capcom theme. They wanted to go with that, I guess. I mean, he's kind of like like a fan favorite character in that franchise, but ultimately, I mean, Winter Soldier is just cooler, in my opinion.
He's fucking dope. He's fucking dope. And I mean, I wanted to pick him, but then I got lazy about MVCI. But
you could, next time you ever decide to jump back in, you could just go into training mode and see what happens. I'm gonna
stick with the pinks, the sex Ultron and the sex Chun-Li. They're not having sex with each other, or maybe he's a robot.
Yeah, you never know. Technically, kind of like, but with Tony Stark's intelligence in there. So I mean, who knows? Don't hate his game. Don't hate on his game.
He made a witch fall with him. So, or Ultron did. Not Ultron, Vision.
Got you. So earlier you brought up Blind Rabbit.
Yes, the rabbit that is blind, that could no longer see.
That we devoured on site, of course.
Mm-hmm. How'd you like it?
Oh, it was super fun. So yeah, for my fiance's birthday, we went out she and I, for her first time, we went to a California adventure. I had a really fun blast, like just nerding out over like the Avengers campus area of the park. And it's actually quite big. I thought it was like going to be like more of like a ride kind of area, but no, it was like its own land, so to speak, of like just Marvel. And we kept getting like starstruck over different heroes. We'd see like Sam Wilson as Captain America, Black Widow. You got freaking like Wakandans, like soldiers walking all over the place. It was nice. It was pretty sick. And then afterwards, like we were just talking about, we went to this little speakeasy that John and Yvonne had told us about, called Blind Rabbit, over in the Anaheim Packing House, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and it was a really cool loungy spot. A little pricey for my taste, but super chill though. Like super chill. They have really nice rules. Not too much PDA. No flash photography. We definitely didn't break that rule at all. Not even once. Not twice did we break that rule.
I feel like from all the speakeasies that we've been to, they're all kind of pricey. I feel like because it's the gimmick of a speakeasy that it's just naturally you're going to spend $15 on a cocktail. Right. What I'm happy about is I feel like we paid store price for our blind pigs. They were like $8. I feel like that's how much I paid for it at Party House.
Yes, I will agree with you there. And it tasted fine. The only thing my only bugaboo with that was that they had a cold bottle, but they put it in a room temperature glass, and I was like, what's the point of that? Just give me the cold bottle by itself.
I prefer the bottle. I mean, I've had the wrap before. I've grown to just like drinking from either the cans or the bottles.
There you go. I mean, but yeah, I mean, if it's a cold glass putting it in, I'm fine with that. But or like especially if it's poured from the tap, then it's got to be a cold glass. Come on.
But I will say I enjoyed the shit out of that hamburger. That hamburger was to die for. I can do without the egg. I don't mind it, but the meat. Oh,
that double wagyu.
That double sex is all I heard.
Yeah, so we'd like 2 of your sex burgers. Thank you. Double sex burgers, pardon me.
Double sex. No protection. I'm trying to get somebody pregnant. The burger specifically.
I think the burger got you pregnant, if anything. Yeah, it was like double, like 2 wagyu patties in there, a fried egg on top, not too runny. I would have appreciated maybe slightly more runny for my taste, but good, bro. Still good. And then John got himself a nice slab of pork belly on top.
Yeah,
like ramen style pork belly. It was good. It looked good.
I wouldn't get it next time because, like I said, it didn't stand out. What about the thing that blew my mind was the pork belly?
What if it was like it was just low key there? Maybe it was the egg. I hardly tasted the egg myself. I hardly
I
noticed it was
tasted
there.
the egg. It kind of had like the McDonald's sausage McMuffin, the white part
What?
of the egg taste to it. People love that. Why are you hating on me?
Oh no, I do like the egg in the sausage McMuffin. Don't get me wrong.
No, that's gross, AJ. That's why you have to go to the
What?
bathroom all the time.
Hell yeah, and it's so worth it for the 5 minutes I get to enjoy that sandwich.
No. Why do you do that to yourself?
It's so good.
That
It's
shit
so
has
good for you.
always grossed me out.
Really?
Yeah. As
Oh
far back as I can
man.
remember. And it's one of those things that I've tried recently. And
Very recently.
it's just
You were a good sport though. You were a good sport.
when
You
in
ate it.
Rome. When in Rome.
You guys even got medium rare on your steak frites. After the bar, I remember, yeah, the bartender gave that look, that judgmental look, and then she made eye contact with me, like, "Are they really ordering it well done?" And I'm like, I guess so. Like, I'm not gonna talk shit on my friends when they're, but then I was
when
like,
we're in public.
yeah, and then I was like, go medium rare, and then that's when like, yeah, Yvonne went for it, and it seemed like it tasted fine. I don't know, I didn't hear any complaints about it.
I still don't prefer that, but I'll do it because my friends, including you, have shamed me enough. But when I'm like at home where there's no judgment, it's always going to be well done.
Pants off, well done steak. Little grease on your crotch, but that's okay. Absolutely.
I got the powder protecting me. Of course, I'm talking about Beer Belly butt powder.
Of course. Buy it at your local Target.
You can't really buy it there. We just got to put them in shelves, but you can spend most money.
Exactly. Just gonna get like, they're gonna get like 20 people walking up to the freaking check lanes and just trying to buy this, and they're like, "We don't sell this." That would be awesome. That'd be great marketing. We should just do that. We should just plant products that are our own and put them in stores. That way, it just causes confusion, and hopefully, they'll just be like, "Oh, it's free then? Oh, okay.
Just let it slide."
Yeah, whatever. That's genius. No one stole our idea. I wonder if people have done that. And is it illegal? I don't care. It can't be illegal. There's no way it's illegal. It's just a free product. We just left it accidentally at a store that has similar goods.
10 lined up nicely. Just push aside the Dawn and just right in there.
Beer Belly dish soap. It's just got to be like a caricature of you digging through your belly button. That's what makes Beer Belly dish soap. Yep. That's awesome. Disgusting. We should do this. We're gonna spend like $500 on this project, but it's gonna be worth it.
Now, do we make the product ourselves, or do we just take the bottles, take off the skins, and put our own label on top of it?
Fair warning to anyone who tries to pick up that product. If it's actually handmade by us, don't actually use it. Keep it in the bottle. Whatever container it's packaged in, just keep it in there. Do not use it. Don't use it on your cat. Don't use it on your dishes. Don't use it on your balls, for Christ's sake. You ain't gonna want what we're giving, what we're making. Use it as novelty only, as display only. For the love of God. Can you imagine us trying to make soap? You use fat to make soap.
The keyword.
Exactly.
The trying. No, I'm good.
You're good. Oh, I would love to do that. That would make a great video. Us trying to make soap. I would be so.
All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get all of the bar soaps, those little pieces that are left over that you never really use. I'm gonna just collect them all, reshape them into
wash the hair off them.
No, they hairs are in the center. You know those ice creams you get
with the fruit bits in the middle?
No, the fudge in the middle.
Okay. Oh God.
All the hair bits, the butt particles, we'll focus it in the center of the bar.
I don't know if it's because I'm overheated, but I feel like I need to vomit right now.
We just mold it right into a new bar.
Right, ready for something. Beer Belly body wash, Beer Belly body soap at your service. There you go. No, don't actually use the product, please, for the love of God. For the love of all that is sacred, do not use it. Oh God. Oh, it's hot. Dear Lord, I'm getting hot just thinking about that.
I got a product for you. I really do.
You're going to sell
Belly body wash.
So I got a question for you. Okay, so every brand has to have their elevator pitch. Maybe you're walking down the street and you actually see someone listening to Beer Belly and they're like, "Oh my god, I'm a fan of Beer Belly. I love what you guys do." And you're like, "Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Sorry about your brain cells, but thank you for listening though. Anyway, I appreciate you." Someone else walks by and was like, "Hey, what was that guy thinking you about?" And you're like, "Oh, we do a podcast." What would be your elevator pitch for it? Like if they're like, "What the hell is that? What the hell is Beer Belly?"
I got it. It's two entrepreneurs who started a podcast trying to sell their products that aren't legally safe to use. And if you listen to us, you might get a little dumber or a little smarter, depending if you're already dumb. And give us a listen because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Sounds about right. Yeah, it's beautiful. Right? Bars for sure.
Well, there goes my words of wisdom.
It's all right. We'll just copy and paste it to the end too. It's okay.
Over, just double it. Yeah.
It's okay. It's like what you said a second ago about like if you're already stupid and you listen to it, you actually get smarter. It's like if you get double negative, you're gonna get a positive out of it. So it's
positive,
okay. Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. Double stupid somehow makes smarter. Somehow, some way. We don't make the rules.
It's the right mix. It's the body soap. It's the body soap.
I would love for us to make a cologne. That would be fun. I would want one to actually for us to put care into, like, and make it smell delicious. But also, I would want us to make one just throwing shit at the wall. I got the perfect happens.
One. AJ Schwag juice.
Schwa?
Yeah, Schwag.
What the hell is a Schwag?
I used to have this really fat friend in high school, not me, and whenever we would have to run a mile, again, not me, he'd walk, but his motion looked like if he was jogging. So he would say that he was schwagging. Schwagging. God, what did I say? I gave it a definition too. It was beautiful. It was magnificent.
I believe it.
Watching a Bigfoot just schwag. It's like to give the illusion of jogging, but in all actuality, you're walking.
Nice. But in all actuality, you're moving at the pace of sloth.
Yeah.
Very good. Schwagging. Schwag. Now, Schwag is a great nickname for like your overweight friend. I like that a lot. Schwag. Oh yeah. Again, that guy. Yeah, that's Schwag. That sounds like a nickname from an 80s movie. I love that.
Yeah. So we just get like one of those things that, they clean the windows with, just right off your forehead. Just.
Oh, no one wants that. I don't want that.
I don't either, but
no.
I mean, people will buy it.
I wouldn't recommend it.
People will buy it.
Yeah, but maybe. I feel bad for them if they do, but it's okay. You only live once, I suppose.
We still got to get the board game published. Who Pooed the Poo?
Who Pooed the Poo? Yeah, we really. I kind of want to see how much we can invest into that product. And then for anyone who participates in Who Pooed the Poo, get ready for future promos. Send your pictures in of Who Pooed the Poo. That way.
No, for the love of God, don't do that. Oh my God. I'm done checking the Gmail account.
We'll blur them and put them on social media.
We'll pick the King Poo winner.
There you go. Yeah, whoever wins King Poo. Yeah, there you go. It's kind of like King's Cup, but instead of drinking beer at the end, you drink a culmination of everyone's shit. It'll be great.
Oh, nice. Blend it a little bit. Put a few pumps of vanilla. Maybe chocolate around the cup. Not the poo chocolate, actual chocolate around the cup. And then, it's kind of.
Oh, at least there's real chocolate in there.
That's the diarrhea just kind of flowing into the cup.
No.
Yeah.
God damn it. There's going
to. Yeah.
We live in an era where there needs to be trigger warnings before this episode even begins. And if there wasn't one, I'm sorry, but too bad.
So many disclaimers you'd have to give at the beginning.
Most definitely.
Please do not invest in any Beer Belly products. It is not legally safe to consume and or put on body.
Right. But it is cruelty free.
Do not get Who Pooed the Poo because you will just end up eating everybody's shit.
What else are friends for, though, if you're not eating their shit every once in a while?
Yeah,
and if they're not eating yours?
You're right.
Got to think about that.
Open your mouth.
You're right.
Let me ice cream dispense that chocolate right into your mouth.
Oh, you watched Two Girls, One Cup. Did you say you didn't actually when you were a kid?
Not as a kid.
Did you skip that one?
I saw it eventually, and it's disgusting.
When you were in your 20s? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, but it definitely has like a soft served ice cream vibe through and through, beginning to end.
You know, it's fake, right?
Is it? It looks fake, but at the same time, like it comes out and like they show the camera angle.
I think because they shove it in.
It comes out.
I'm pretty sure but it's like from a fetish porn.
I see. So it's like she's just pooping out what they just put up her butt.
Mm-hmm.
So literally, it's still poop, but it's like ice cream poop.
It went in. It went in from the same hole, and it's coming out right from the same hole.
That's dicey. Even today, in 2022, like 20 years later, it's still pretty dicey. I can't say I'm into it. I can't say it's not for me. It's not for me. If it's for you, to you, anyone listening, a lot of people didn't. That guy barely finished his meal.
But he cummed. Yeah, disgusting. I don't want to go down that path. I'm done talking about shit for a day.
Sounds good. How are you doing on your beer?
Just about done. I'm like right here.
All right. Well, let's call it then for the week, for the day, for the episode. For those of you who have any questions that you want us to answer on the show, could be beer centric, could not be, could be about eating your friend's poo. Let us know which one of your friend's poo you wouldn't want to eat from. And, with their permission, maybe share their picture with us, and then we can talk about it on the next episode or a future episode to come. That'd be great. Even if it's like 2 years from now, remind us of this topic. If you're listening to this episode 2 years after it aired, maybe even 20 years after it's aired, we're going to be old, but we're still probably going to be doing Beer Belly for all we know.
Agreed.
Let us know. BeerBellyPod@gmail.com or at BeerBellyPod on all the socials. For sure. Rate us 5 stars or whatever is that rating parameter on whatever podcasting app you like to listen to us on. Let them know about us. Share it with your friends. We post random clips online all the time. But of course, an episode of Beer Belly would not be complete without John's beautiful words of wisdom for the week.
All right, guys. You've listened to us this far, so you must believe some of the things we're saying. Don't listen to the FDA. Fuck the government. Ignore the case studies. Don't read the terrible reviews. Invest in Beer Belly products. But if you die, we don't know you, but invest.
Yeah. Don't write like a note saying I ate this shit because Beer Belly told me to. Don't trace it back to us. Trace it back to us. The only way No, that's all. That's all there is to it.
Yep.
Bars once again, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I'm still going to copy and paste what you said earlier over here, but still bars.
No.
All right. Thank you.